Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Chargers going up against the Eagles. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Diego Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The gang of Charger defenders there for the tackle. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. A group effort there. A bunch of Charger defenders there to make the stop. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Wentz now to throw to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep. Wiley?
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Now let's go.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now a play fake. Wentz surveying the field. Going for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Wentz gonna throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. First and goal here from the 9. They'll run with Smallwood. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Wentz now on third and goal. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now. Gone, gone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
Hurry up, here we go.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back, because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They come out here in the eye. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Back line it up. All right, here we go. 56. Blue line it.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Detroit!
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Wide open receiver complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that could change things in a big way.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch in that body. Watch in that body. No. Check. Patriot.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Finding time. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go back to the air here after the INT on the left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's up.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive. Go after it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Crowder as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about...
Hey, you. Yeah, you. John, why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, I bet you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the third quarter. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he motions the wide receiver. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And now San Diego getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 28 yards. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They go back to the air here, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And quickly, they get to the line.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
Wentz to throw on second down. Flushed out right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Wentz. He gets it to Brown, complete. A big gain of 31 on third down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jeremiah Tauchu from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And they're going to speed things up here.
Green, 39. Green. Over. Gun.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now Wentz will keep it. He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Watch it now, boy. Here we go now. Detroit.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Now back to throw. sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Eagles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, over.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. But go ahead and throw the ball, man. You've got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
All
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This one from 48 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go. Green, 39. Green,
They'll bring a
39.
receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. We've got a 3rd and 11. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. He's gonna air one out. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Detroit! Philly! Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles' offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They come up in an offset eye.
Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
All right, now, look at 56.
They come out here in the eye.
Gone. Back here we go. Detroit.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
A nice gain at 21 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. Your pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one. A lovely-looking deep ball thrown. They were just unable to connect.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They come out here in the eye. And now here's a carry heading left. And a minimal gain here as he's... And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Wentz. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Hilton, the lone receiver right.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Wentz now on first down. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 31 yards. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.